restaurant is getting some help that will allow them to stay afloat for now. Running low on hope.
We're doing 20% of our, normal numbers.
A Facetime call changed everything for Claddagh Pub in the Canton Square.
My dad's in the worst position ever, but literally sitting next to him every day where he's with your dad, who you look up to, just cry every day. It's a terrible, terrible position to be in, and I'm so grateful to you.
Casey Clarke got the call from Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy. Her family's restaurant was chosen to receive money from the Barstool Fund, which is helping local businesses across the country affected by the pandemic.
I have some news.
Casey passed the good news along to her father, Michael.
I just got a FaceTime from Dave Portnoy. Do you know what that means?
Wait a minute. You're kidding me. I can't believe it.
You know.
Clarke says it was welcome relief.
I wanted this money to keep my kitchen working. It's more than the dollar amount. It's the hope.
But after Mayor Brandon Scott's announcement Friday that in-person dining would stay closed for 2 more weeks.
We know this is tough. We know this is hard. But we also know that people are dying. And that's the most important thing.
Clarke was left feeling defeated once again.
I was really, really excited when we got the call from Portnoy and my daughter had called me. I was truly over the moon. I was excited. I felt like the wind was at our back. When this happened, it just felt like, the air was just sucked out of my lungs. A little light at the end of the tunnel.
While the money from Barstool will help keep them open and their employees paid, Clarke is looking forward to filling his restaurant with happy customers once again.
We have families to feed, and I can only ask him or anybody the people that are making these decisions, to put yourself in our shoes.
We have team coverage of the mayor's decision and the fallout. We want to begin tonight with Alexa Ashwell. She's live in Fells Point with reaction from restaurants.
Yes, Maxine. Restaurants I spoke with say they feel the metrics prove they are not a large contributor to the spread of the coronavirus. For the past 4 weeks, they've been closed to in-person dining. That includes indoor and outdoor dining. You see the empty tents here. They fear any longer will be detrimental.
Frustration following Mayor Brandon Scott's announcement to keep restaurants closed to in-person dining.
I feel like it's safe to say that it's not the restaurant's fault.
Places like The Point here in Fells Point feel the data doesn't back the decision. Other restaurant groups agree.
The numbers in Baltimore City are getting worse. The surrounding counties are getting better. They're all open for business. We're closed for business. So it's absolute lunacy what's going on here.
It's incredibly disappointing, to hear that the rates are up. We know it's not because of restaurants, because we've been closed for a month.
Many restaurants now processing their next move. The owner of Abbey Burger Bistro telling Fox 45 she'll be forced to temporarily close her Fells Point location after this weekend.
We've been bleeding money. It costs us way more to be open than it does to, close down.
Something economists predict the city will see more of, some permanent closures.
We will see many announcements of restaurants closing. And why is that? They have bills to pay. They have staff to pay. They have purchase inventory. They have rent to pay in many instances. And so if the money is not there, then they will falter.
This may be enough to push some over the edge. And this is sort of the balancing act that the mayor has to weigh between lives and economic vitality. So this is sort of the challenge that he faces.
And I want to point out here on Thames Street, some restaurants have even begun taking down their tents, telling me right now it's simply money being wasted.
As they saw an uptick in business today, Sarah Caldwell continues our team coverage from White Marsh.
When you add football to the mix, we're talking even bigger numbers as county restaurants welcome both fans and people just looking for a place to go out and eat. Restaurant owners in the White Marsh area are counting their blessings as their neighbors in the city remain closed to in-person dining. While limited to 50% capacity, restaurants in the county are seeing a steady flow of customers.
Since the city closed, yes, we've been a lot busier. I've noticed my favorite restaurant by the docks is always swamped. here too.
Teresa Mandor from Perry Hall eats out almost every day. She says she would go to the city if she could dine in.
The whole point about going out is to eat in and relax and enjoy time, and you can't do that.
At Red Brick Station, the staff makes every effort to create a sense of normalcy, particularly on a game day.
Bar will be full. We have 44 seats available. They'll all be full. We'll fill some in the dining room, and we'll use some outside.
Blocker says game day or not, after going from 133 employees to 7 back in March and April, just being open is the most important thing.
I can't imagine what the city's going through, and I have friends that own restaurants in the city, and it's devastating.